Hello from Finley Truck and RV. Today we're going to be touring the 2015 Crossroads RV Cruiser fifth wheel. Currently looking at the nose of the fifth wheel. We've got our both slide outs out over here and our awning, and slide out over here. As we approach, standard breakaway cable and 7-pin hookup. There is a light on the front. The main compartment up front here is keyed and holds part of the jacks for the leveling system. This simply locks into place up top here. This is just a sensor for a weather gauge inside, and next door this is a live outlet here, so you will only want to hook up to this. You won't be plugging into this for shore power. You can receive power from it, so make sure you don't touch that outlet right there. Moving around, other compartments work on magnets. In here is going to be all of our electronics, battery. There is an inverter that you can hook up to. There are two outlets on the bottom of it. Battery disconnect right here. Battery disconnect is currently in the on position. When you are using the fifth wheel, you will want that to be in the on position. Simply rotating counterclockwise will reveal red where the screen dial is over here, and that will ensure that you are not running from the batteries when you are away from the camper. We have our power converter over here, which converts your AC into DC to charge your battery. They did do some custom on this one. It looks like they've also got this set up for a solar situation. If you do have solar panels, you would be able to hook them up and have them out in your yard, etc. somewhere. And down here there is another panel. This will control all of your marker lights and brake lights. There is an outlet as well. And here, spare tire tool. Nice big pass-through compartment. Over on the other side is going to be the control panel for the leveling system. And then over there is going to be for the water system. There is a light in this compartment as well as an outlet. There is a lockbox on this unit. 4848 will be the combination. Go ahead and show that to you. 4848 does pop open and closes. Have two outlets right next door. Entry door with steps. Steps just fold up and in and pull back out. Guide rail here, assist rail for when you are using the fifth wheel. You will want that to be over when you are traveling. Awning. There is a porch light. Walking down the slide out, come to a nice big compartment. Shocks for the door. There is an outlet over here. A fridge currently in travel position. Light control, another outlet, and then there is a pull out table. And back in. Moving on around to the back. Roof access ladder, marker lights, brake lights, license plate light. There is a 7-pin hookup back here in case you are towing something. And over here, this will be your hookup for your shore power. Again, the one up on the front is a live outlet, so make sure you do not touch it. This will be the one where you connect your shore power. Fresh water tank, fill. And down below is going to be the freshwater tank drain. right here. You'll just need to spin that cap off and you'll be able to drain the water tank. Slide out. Rear fridge access panel. These just spin up on both sides. And then you can pop that panel out. Should you need to access the fridge, you can control the flow of gas to the fridge. It's currently open. The fridge does run on both gas and electric. If unplugged from shore power and on auto with the fridge, it will automatically switch over to the gas side. Down here we have our furnace exhaust. When the furnace is running, hot air will be coming out of here, so just be mindful of yourselves, kids, pets, etc. Up top is going to be the water heater. Water heater simply opens like so. You will want to make sure that you always have this latched here so that you are not blocking the furnace when you are trying to also run the furnace. Pressure release valve up top here. And our drain plug. When time to winterize, you will want to crack this pressure release valve until no more water is draining out. You will then want to use a 15/16 inch socket to pull the drain plug. Let your water heater drain out, and then back here we can bypass the water heater. Currently have water going to the water heater. You will want to, a little bit difficult to show you, you will want to close this furthest valve, which is supplying water to the water heater, and open this valve so water just cycles up through here. So again, you'll close the one in the back right here, and you will open this one right here. Stepping back, we have our water pump where you'll also be able to hook up to pump antifreeze through the water system. Everything is marked on here. You will want to have this valve open when running on the city side and closed when running on tank water, which we are currently doing. This will be your water in. This just simply spins out. You can run your hose up through here, connecting onto this line right here. And then you have your black tank valve and your gray tank valve and sewer outlet down below. Prior to pulling either of those valves, you will want to make sure that you've pulled the sewer cap off, and always a good idea to pull the black tank prior to pulling the gray tank, just to flush any sediment that may get stuck in your sewer outlet. Down below there is a cold point drain and a hot point, low point drain. When winterizing, you will want to make sure that both of those get open so that the entire water system drains out. After running antifreeze through the water system, always a good idea to crack your low point drains just to make sure you have antifreeze come out through those as well. Right here we do have a black tank flush. Again, can hook up a hose to this. We'll pump water into the black tank. Always a good idea to make sure that the black tank is open and your sewer cap is off prior to doing so. Unless you are monitoring, you would never want to backflow the black tank into the fifth wheel itself. On this back side here, we do have the leveling system. I do currently have the jacks down. To bring them up, we would hit this retract button, and then we would bring our rears up. Once hooked up to your tow vehicle, you could then pull the fronts up. And if we had these jacks up already, we would just simply come in here, hit auto level, and it will level out the fifth wheel itself. There are some more instructions down here, dropping off the unit and also reconnecting to tow vehicle. Light. And in here, we have our propane tanks and propane regulator. Both tanks do have gauges on them. And you will cycle between tanks right here. And now moving on to the interior portion of this tour, we are currently looking at the entry door. Entry door opens. You have two options, either the magnet or the hook right here to keep the door open. Screen door does pop off and close should you want to leave the door itself open. Close the screen door and just simply back over into place. This unit does work on both a deadbolt and handle locks. And as we enter, closing the door behind us, immediately to the left, we do have the fire extinguisher. Down below at the bottom of the stairs is the breaker box fuse panel, carbon monoxide propane gas alarm, and there is a step light right here. Standing up, we do have the weather monitor that is mounted on the front of the fifth wheel. Down below, we have a battery gauge, and down here we have an onboard computer system. This is the home screen here, which you can access by hitting the home button. You will then want to go to My RV Control Panel, and you can control the awnings, go to the browser. The lighting switch does not work, unfortunately. Going back to home, you can control the slides, and there is also a Wi-Fi manager. This does just pop out. The tablet will slide out, and it charges over here with a USB. All of these controls are also over here. We do have our 3 slide out room controls. In is on the top, out is on the bottom. We have our awning control, in and out. There is no awning light on this specific unit. And then we have our light switches that control lighting throughout, as well as the porch and scare light. We have our tank sensors and battery sensors over here. And then up top, this will be for the water heater. Water heater, as I mentioned, does run on both gas and electric. To run on the electric side, you will need to be plugged in. And then the gas side will be right here. You'll just flip those switches up. And then the water pump is currently off. Light stays on all the time though. Just flipping that up will turn the water pump on. Plenty of storage. And down below, go ahead and go up the stairs. We are now looking at the thermostat. Thermostat controls. We've got heat, fan, and cool. Our temperature setting. And then our fan settings right here. 2 light switches. One controls the hallway light, one controls the step light. This door over here will be for the bathroom. Opening the bathroom door up, we enter. Storage up above. We do have a light switch. Step pedal toilet. To flush, you'll simply step on this pedal, will bring water into the bowl and flush down into the black tank. Shower. There is a skylight. Medicine cabinet with a mirror. Bathroom faucet. Small amount of storage and access to the bathroom faucet plumbing down below. Up above, we do have a bathroom vent and fan. Clockwise opens. Turning the fan on, turning the fan off, and counterclockwise will close. GFC eye protected outlet. Hanging hooks. Storage. Pocket door. Slides over and back into place for travel. Plenty of storage throughout. Another drawer down below with a hanging rod. There is an outlet on either side of the bed and cabinets, as well as above. Lights on both sides of the bed as well. There is an AC unit in the bedroom. Works with these two knobs right here. Bedroom light switch. Bed does lift up, providing additional storage down below, and drops back down into place. And over here on this side, and the outlet back there as well. You have an emergency exit window right here. You'll simply pull out, slide over, and remove the screen, and closing back into place, and then opening the bedroom door and exiting back to the stairs. Dinette table does have a leaf. You'll pull that handle out to lock the leaf into place. Windows throughout. There is an outlet back here and kitchen light control up top. GFCI protected outlet on the end of the kitchen island. Moving around, we do come to double basin kitchen sink. Does pull out and also has a cover. GFCI protected outlet, a light, plenty of cabinet space in the kitchen, microwave, exhaust, does have a light in the exhaust. We do have a 3-burner stovetop and oven. To light the oven, you will want to hold this knob at pilot position while also taking a candlestick lighter and placing it at the back there to ignite. To light the burners, you will go to the light position and turn the spark knob, and then you can adjust your flame accordingly. And all 3 burners are lit. And back off. There is a light. Storage up above. This is where the microwave itself plugs in. 3 drawers down below. Fridge works on both gas and electric. We are currently on the auto position. We are plugged into shore power, so currently running off electric. If we were to unplug the shore power, it would automatically switch over to the gas side. Should you simply want to run on gas, just go ahead and flip this switch all the way over and it will run on gas. Temperature setting right here, and doors open like so. Going back over to auto. 3 storage compartments up above your recliners. Recliners pull right here on both sides, out and back in. Does come equipped with cup holders. Bed back here does turn into, lifts up and pulls out. You will want to remove the cushions before doing so. Windows on the back side here. 4 storage compartments above the top. Big deep storage compartment here. This unit does have a fireplace. Controls are right here, as well as a TV, remote control. Stereo. Does have A, B, and C speaker settings. C is the outside, A and B are both inside. This serves as a DVD player, which is already hooked up to the television set. And this concludes the tour of the 2015 Crossroads RV Cruiser 5th wheel. Thank you.